I look for opportunities where I can make money online without investment, bring products from Amazon and list them on eBay.
If in 2024 it's still working the eBay,
Reach 5,000 paid subscribers.
buying just one phone case for $10 actually by buying 3 pieces.
If someone starts with no money and want to reach $10,000 profit a month, eBay is still really good for those amounts. They don't have one store, they have like 20, 30, 40 stores.
Okay, so horizontal expand.
Every store have like $30,000 revenue.
All the businesses usually dying in the first year.
There is a lot of companies that are here to make money. They are not here to really help people. And this is the main difference between us to anyone else in the market, is that we are here to provide value to the people.
Hello guys and girls, so today we are on another episode of Ecom Business Podcast, and today I have one of my great friends here in Cascais, guys. It's not like I'm flying to US or like I'm somewhere in Europe. It's in my city, living with me in Portugal. His name is Nahar. He's the founder, and as you can see on his t-shirt, ZIK Analytics, he founder and CEO of that beautiful company who grows quite a bit of brands for eBay's, and now they as well into the Shopify direction. Basically their ZIK Analytics platform showing how to find the right products, how to scale them. They provide the course for it. They provide a lot of information. What's up, man? Happy to see you on this podcast.
Good to see you too, man. I'm very glad that we finally managed to do this podcast and that we can, share from our experience and help more people grow.
Yeah, like that's the point. We are living in the same city, like a couple of kilometers from each other, but to record the podcast is harder than going to US. Seriously. So tell to the people a bit of your company, about your background, why you decided to create the ZIK Analytics. What was the reason? What was your background in terms of eBay? Why you decided to go that direction?
Sure. So it was 2015. I moved from Israel to Germany. And I could not work in Germany because I don't speak German, So I started searching for opportunities online, and I came across eBay dropshipping at the time. And all I had to do was, all I could do was just spend time into, finding ways to make money online. Mm-hmm. So I started with eBay dropshipping. Around 8 months later, in the end of around August 16, I started generating good profits, but I identified that there is an issue with product research, like how to find products. People did not know what to do. They just went and just copy paste everything from supplier websites like Amazon or AliExpress and stuff like this. Not even AliExpress at the time. And then I decided to build a software, and I met a great developer that's still my technological partner. We built together the software, and
specifically for product research.
Specifically for product research for eBay. We started bootstrap completely, no raising money, nothing like this.
Okay.
And producing a lot of content, webinar, helping people. And and then it took us, I think, 7 years till now. It's 7 years to reach 5,000 paid subscribers, to grow the community, the channel to over 60,000 subscribers. We help over 100,000 eBay sellers during this time. Mm-hmm. And last year, January 2023, we decided that it's time to expand
to Shopify niche.
In general, to expand to more e-commerce niches. Mm-hmm. And we had the option either to go for Shopify or to go for Amazon.
Amazon is all available right now?
Yes, not yet. No, Amazon not available.
Okay, but so now step by step you're just launching, soft launching is going right now for the Shopify. Yeah. And I hope that at the end you'll have some good offer for the guys.
Yes, of course. Okay. We have some great promotion deal for the ZIK for Shopify.
Okay.
And then we decided to expand. We worked 1.5 years on rebranding, and then after this, building the Shopify tools. And here we are today, meeting, talking about Shopify. And I hope, I can share more from my knowledge from the data to help your audience and to the people that watching with their business.
The ZIK Analytics I have been tested by myself on the Shopify direction, and it's quite easy to use. And I'm just was wondering, I'm in Shopify guy since 2017, and I have never ever sold anything on eBay. And I was wondering, how you ended up on the eBay direction? So it just ads attract you, or you find out that there is less competition? I'm just wondering if in 2024 it's still working the eBay.
It's a great question. So I had no money to start. Mm-hmm. And also back in end of 2015, Shopify was not so developed. There was no Shopify. If you think about it, it was really just the beginning. So I looked for opportunities where I can make money online without investment. And when you drop ship to eBay, you don't need to drive traffic by yourself. All you need to do is bring products from Amazon and list them on eBay.
Okay.
So this is how I started.
Okay.
So because of my starting point, no investment, no capital.
No ads requirements.
No ads. I went to eBay because no ads requirement. All you need to do is open a store, subscribe to a listing software, which is like $10 per month, and start putting products to your store.
Oh, so okay, it's kind of like marketplace that's similar like Amazon.
Yeah, exactly.
And now what is about?
And what changed? So many change. eBay started to be more strict with the sellers, like all the marketplaces.
Unfortunately, yeah.
And there were cycles of like finding ways to overcome it, and it's all the time like this. The sellers always finding a way to overcome the restrictions, becoming a better sellers, better customer service, using the right tools, using the right practices, and it's still very good if someone start with no money and want to, I don't know, reach $10,000 profit a month. $5,000 profit a month. eBay is still really good for those amounts. Of course, if you look at Shopify, it's a different scale. You can scale a store to $1 million revenue a month, and then make like 200K profit, right?
Yeah.
So with eBay, you do revenue. If you use Amazon as suppliers, you do revenue of 50K with 10%. You do $5,000.
Okay, so it's kind of limited possibilities of scale.
On one store, yeah.
But it's organic.
It's organic.
Profitability is low because you cannot put the big margin.
Exactly.
And any other expenses are on eBay?
No, of course, if you want to scale, and many people do it. So the experts, they don't have one store. They have like 20, 30, 40 stores.
Okay, so horizontal expand.
Exactly, horizontal expand. Every store have like $30,000 revenue, $20,000 revenue. But if you have 20 stores and you make $2,000 profit from each store, then you have 40K profit, right?
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And basically now you dive into the ZIK Analytics. You decided that you have problems with the product research, you need speed. Like what exactly the software is doing, what was the main idea when you started, and how different it is in nowadays from the idea to real actual product? Of
course. So I realized that two things are missing: speed and accuracy. Because people, they if you do manual work and you need to now scan a seller with 200,000 products or 10,000 products or 500 products, one by one is almost impossible. And then if you want to do calculation and see how many sales in the last 30 days, conversion rate and all these kind of things, if you do it one by one, it will take you ages, and you're probably not going to be accurate because you're not going to go through all the products. You're going to assume. When I was doing the work manually, I was assuming, I was looking on the general numbers, assuming in my mind, and then saying, okay, this product looks good enough, because I did not have the time to now add the information to a Google sheet and do all the stuff. Because in eBay specifically, it's about the amount of products. It's not one. It's not like Shopify. One product, winner, it's enough.
90%.
In eBay, you need 1,000, 2,000 products. You cannot do the same work for one product.
Okay.
Understand? And sometimes even more, 10,000 products.
So you need speed for the quantity, because like by doing manual research, you have real limitations of possibilities to scale.
So what we did was building a competitor research tool. You take an eBay store, you paste it into the search bar in ZIK Analytics, and you see the performance of the store, revenue, sales.
If it makes sense to modulate that store.
Exactly. And then you go to the list of the winning products, and then you are basically just picking the one that have, let's say, 4 sales in 7 days. For instance, this is one of the rules it's good to use. 4 sales in 7 days, I put to my store.
Oh, okay. So it's a good indicator for the potential product.
Exactly.
For eBay.
So this one. Then we also had the product research tool, because one of the methods that I developed by myself manually was to scale. I call it the similar product method. You find winning products that, let's say, sold 100 times or 500 times on eBay, which is a lot for eBay. And then you go to Amazon and you find something similar. So for instance, let's say this iPhone case selling now for $10 with a specific title very well. I bring similar one, same design, similar things, different color. And then I look for the cheaper one, so I can maintain the profitability. I can maintain same price but with higher profitability. So I will start scaling to stores, and for this you need to already analyze search results. not just a competitor. So we had a product research tool that you can put a keyword, analyze the search results, and then look for keywords and niches with high demand and low competition.
Is there on eBay any options about like working on increasing the average order value? So basically, like instead of buying just one phone case for $10, actually by buying 3 pieces, it will be like $7.
Yes, you can do it. There is promotions offers. You can do it inside eBay.
How does it work? I mean, does it work good for the eBay?
It's okay. It's okay. The way to do, because the eBay, because it's a search engine, it's not like a store. You know what I mean? You have a store on eBay, but people buy to the search engine. So it's not like in your Shopify store. They will go to your Shopify store, they will pick one product, they will browse, pick another product, or they will go to the checkout and they will have option to packages, right?
Yeah.
In eBay, they search for something specific they need. They click on the listings, everything happen on the listings. Most likely, they're not going to go to your store.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah. Because like Shopify is the best place, from my experience in terms of like AOVs, post purchases, like he just like insane working on the average order value. So okay, cool. In this case, like ZIK Analytics has been created. How have you started like bring that in life? It's 7 years already, so it's kind of established company. Not kind of, it's established company for 7 years. You know, all the businesses usually dying in the first year. Then like 90% of the businesses first year, another 90% of those 10% it's in the first 3 years, and another like I don't know what percentage for in the first 5 years. You are over 7 years at the moment, and like what helps you to survive, and how big is the competition on the software base for the eBay direction?
So what helped us survive was providing endless value all the time, producing content, webinars, YouTube videos, webinars. Not just YouTube videos, also closed webinars, lives, Q&As, everything that possible to educate people. Because if the people know how to make the business, they will stay, right? Second thing was keep developing the tool all the time. All the time, new features, new directions.
According to feedback of the customers.
Feedback of customers, your own ideas. You also make mistakes sometimes. You not always pick the right direction.
It's a software. It's always mistakes, but the main point to fixing them.
Yeah, of course. Look, 7 years only on eBay is a long time. From my feeling and understanding, we should expand to Shopify long before. But there was the right timing with the right partner. Our CTOs changed. We have a new CTO and new partner that is another level and help us take now the development to another level. And like with any business, but if you provide value, the business will last forever.
Yeah, and basically for the software business, the main work, full-time work, it's actually content. Because like software, it exists, it's working, and just like couple of developers able to improving that step by step according to the feedback. But the main like quantity of hours is gonna be for content preparing, recording, like sharing the values.
I would say combination. I think that it's all, in software, it's all about those days, it's all about product discovery. So it's all about how quick a user, from the moment he hears about you for the first time till he learn how to use your tool. So of course, this content is a big part of it. It's all the educational part, but it's more important that the content is deliver a lot of value in terms of the education than going viral. You know what I mean? Because you can have one video that got 100,000 views. But that drive you, I don't know, 1,000 use trials, but none of them convert. And then you can have one video that can have 1,000 views or even less that drive 300 trials. All of them converted because they really learn how to use the tool. And not just this, it's also make other people that joined before to stay in your tool because they learn how to use it.
So basically there are possibilities like in the software market that 1,000 trials could come and nobody will stay. Like it's just different.
No, it depends.
Quality of the audience could come.
No, it's not just this. It's also product discovery is not just the video. It's also inside the tool. It's easy to understand. It's not tutorials. You have chat support. You don't have chat support. How fast the chat support answer. How easy they get access to support and stuff like this.
How big is supposed to be a team for the software company to like manage the 5,000 active users to keep them along, increasing their LTV and
for what?
For the software
for support?
For being a successful SaaS company.
Depends really. You can do it with very few people. You can do it with a lot of people. Depends if you want to grow your business. Depends if you want to maintain. Depends how you today with AI. All the customer service can be, handled just by few people.
Are you using AI?
We're using, of course, you use today for all copies.
Service.
For all copies, you use all this.
Okay.
Customer service, marketing, everything.
That's cool because that's what I was considering in terms of customer service in general, using AI for the software direction. And do you believe that software, because I have a friend in Forex market and he's crushing it in terms of automation Forex bots, and he's not growing, he just maintaining. He has a couple of hundred users, high qualified investors who invested hundreds, $200,000, $300,000 into the software and trading by itself, but he's not growing, he's not expanding in terms of quantity of the users. And that's why for his mentality is why would I hire more employers, why would I push this if everything's good? Do you believe that software could exist for long without improving day by day, which just means hiring more people?
Depends.
Making the different things.
I think it's not about hiring the people, it's having the right people working hard on making better product, new ideas live, developing things, building things. It's about building all the time. If software can survive, depends in which market, but I guess in the end, no, you have to develop because the market change.
Especially AI, as you mentioned.
Also trading and stuff like this, it's probably changing a lot, or maybe not, I don't know. But with e-commerce, it's changing so fast. With e-commerce, every new year you have a new channel for marketing, you have another marketplace that works, that have a problem. With eBay, we had so many problems that we need to overcome. When it's come to analytics company, you need to collect the data, so you need to overcome challenges all the time. So it's...
How often is the technical problems could happen? I mean, in general, that fire, you receive the message that we have a fire we need to fix. Because
this is not happening anymore. This is not happening. This is only happening in the beginning.
Okay.
What happening? You learn how to run a software company. This is only happening in the beginning.
Experience.
Yeah. You learn how to avoid problems.
Okay. And right now, you jump into the Shopify. End of 2023, now it's soft launching there. I got as well the software and start testing that on my own, and it's super user friendly, it's quite comfortable to use. I'm just wondering what have you took as an idea, and what's your steps gonna be right now in our days to expand it and make it better?
Of course. So first of all, because we already been doing the same things for eBay, it's very similar. So we already had the idea of the user flow, user experience, what is comfortable, how fast you want things to move. If you go to software today, any kind of software, product research or anything else, you find out that a lot of processes can be shortened, right? You for example, that there are some things that you need to click open and then copy and paste to another place.
Okay.
While you can have a button that in one click just take you to the other place, right?
Yeah.
So it's happening in many softwares. So because one of the things in ZIK Analytics before was to completely cut those processes, so we implemented to Shopify as well, to the Shopify tool as well.
How do you find those steps to cut? According to your own experience, or you listening to as well to the data?
Both.
Feedback?
No, it's both. I guess right now it's already it's combination of data, but in the end it's just common sense.
Okay.
Let's say I see now a seller. I'm going inside ZIK Analytics. I'm running search on the Product Explorer. I'm talking about Shopify right now. Product Explorer is a tool that gives you many filters that allows you to say, I want to find dropshipping stores that make $50,000 revenue from specific country, right? And all these kind of things.
Okay.
Now, I get the result. I get table of products. I get all the information, picture, ads, channels, titles, sales, and all these kind of things. Now, let's say I want to analyze the store.
Okay.
I want to analyze the store that's selling this product.
Opposite. Instead of searching for the product, you search for the store.
So imagine the regular process will be to open the URL of the store because I have it on the table results. Copy the title, paste it in the sales tracker, which is the tool store sales tracker, the tool that basically competitor research that show you that and competitors, and click search. So you need to open, copy, go to another page, paste. It's 4 steps. So what you have in ZIK Analytics is that you found a product, you want to analyze the competitor, no problem. There is a button. Okay. You click it, you open it already on the results page of the competitor.
Okay.
So it's a smooth transitions from places to places because research is very dynamic. You find a product, you check a store, you find another product, you check another store, you move all the time.
Yeah, it's basically in this case you are looking for the for the store, and you need to wait around 24 hours to gather the data to see exactly what has been sold.
Yeah,
yesterday.
So depends. So good topic. So about the sales tracker. So the sales tracker is The store sales tracker is where you analyze Shopify stores, right? So if the stores in our database, from the moment we added it, it will track sales every day.
Okay.
Let's say you came, you put a store, it's on the database, it was added 2 weeks ago, you will see 2 weeks data. It was added 6 months ago, you will see 6 months data. If you added it right now for the first time, it will start tracking from today. 6 months from now, you will have 6 months data.
So data, like, okay, now it's a good topic what you mentioned. So in this case, someone else, like whatever, 20,000 users, in one day 6 months ago type it xyzstore.com,
It's there.
and now when you type it, because since it was added once by anyone in the world, at the end this data already collected by them.
Exactly.
Oh,
So
okay.
after 6 months from now, when we are tripling or 10x the amount of users,
it will be like more and more data
Plus
pre-set up.
plus we add also manually by ourselves.
Okay. You just like adding more like fuel to it.
Yes.
By adding more stores, more domains.
So we're adding more domains all the time, but not just this, we also actually filtering the domains, but what they are doing. It's a drop shipper, it's
Okay.
print on demand, is a one product store.
Is it local businesses on Shopify?
Yeah, so no, some things, I mean, we use the main filters people want to use, because I guess, if someone sell hotels, most our audience not interested in selling hotels, right? Or selling
that's
cars.
what I'm saying.
Or
You just
stuff.
pre-qualifying them.
Yeah, we pre-qualifying these 4 groups: print on demand, drop shipping, 3 groups, and 1 product stores.
Do you recommend any like suppliers where they can get those products when they find in the product of competitors and want to test it, or is there any further steps available on the ZIK Analytics for Shopify, or just for now just research
Good question.
when they finding out the product?
Yes. So right now we have an automation of AliExpress. You
Okay.
can just click and it will find you search by image on AliExpress.
Okay.
But the idea, of course, to add more suppliers.
Okay, so like you want to add it to private
Yes,
suppliers.
we have. So this is the 2 options. There are a lot of listing tools and like different softwares that like provide like uploading the information of the products to the store and also give you suppliers, right? So it's, first of all, we have to build integration with all of them.
Yeah.
After we build integration with all of them, we have to also see how we add more suppliers from our own database, basically.
Okay.
But this is step by step. Right now, the focus is on the data, improving
to make
the
sure
data.
that the things are working well.
It's important to also mention because till few months ago, Shopify you would be able to really be accurate about the sales data on Shopify. Okay, this is very important to address. You would be able to know if the product sold 10 times, 100 times, or 5 times. There was a big change in Shopify, which you cannot get exact same information. You need to detect it. You need to basically, track the activity of the store and understand what is a fake sale, what is a real sale, and kind of build an algorithm that put more data together and have an estimation. So that all the Shopify analytics tools, like ZIK and other competitors in the market, from now on, they are not anymore doing methodology of direct sales. They're working on data estimation. It's like SimilarWeb, or SEMrush or Ahrefs. If you connect your store to Google Analytics and you put in SimilarWeb, it's not the same, right? Yeah. But in the end, if you do research and you check 3 different stores on SimilarWeb, it's still great benchmark because you know who have more traffic from the other, right? You know if it's go up or go down. So even if it's not exactly like the original data, when you use the same methodology for the entire database, for all stores, for all websites, you have amazing benchmark analysis and the data estimation tool where you can decide this is a great product, a bad store, etc. So this is the direction where Shopify go. I may be the first CEO of a Shopify product research analytics tool that say publicly, that open it up. And I guess they are still for them, this is their main, I will not mention names, but it's their main things. And one of the things I learned in software, that to being straightforward with your audience and share problems and share challenges is one of the main things that build the brand. Lots of people think
the trust is coming from it.
Exactly. People think like, oh, there is no problem. Let's not say anything about it. Users will not notice. But the users noticed. And users appreciate more. Any person appreciate more when you address him directly. Look, this is the situation. This is how it changes. This is how we solve it, right?
And plus, it could be from your audience. It could come the answer to the problem. I mean, sometimes the audience just like sharing like some value from their side.
Of course. Also, yes.
Okay, and in this case, like with the software possibilities to use the supplier in AliExpress, what about does it show the creatives or advertising? What platform they're using for advertising?
Yes.
What creatives they're using, just to understand if there is a whole process, whole journey of the selling product.
Very good point. So like we say, we have four main tools. We have the sales tracker, store sales tracker, where you can spy on stores. You take a store URL, you see the revenue, ads channels, social channels, products, sales history, and everything. On the ads channels, you can open the Facebook ads library directly.
Okay.
So it will take you directly to the Facebook ads library. Right now, Facebook ads library, next to be added TikTok ads library, and you will be able to see Facebook ads and TikTok ads.
Okay.
This is right now on the sales tracker. Then Store Finder. It's a tool where you have it's a search engine that sits on the entire database of the stores that we have, where you can filter, give me only dropshipping stores that sold $50,000 from the United States with a specific keyword and stuff like this. Okay? And then the third tool is the Product Explorer, which do exactly the same, just for products. And then the fourth one is a Market Insights dashboard, where you can see list of trending products, 20 products, 25 stores, and an e-commerce calendar that's telling you like, okay, in 45 days you have this holiday, in 2 months this holiday, and these are the recommended products for this. And then you can click it and see the products on the Product Explorer.
Okay, so like you were mentioning about providing a lot of value in the content. Now you're sharing how it works. Basically, you have more than 64,000 subscribers in YouTube channel now, and I'm looking forward that you reach soon to the 100K to get this like silver plug. But I'm just wondering like about the value, about all those points which you mentioned. You sharing that on the channel, so guys can actually go.
Yeah, so we give guides. We teach how to use the tool. We give guides, advice, tips and stuff like this. We have internal team. In the internal team, we have like the main guy that runs ads for ZIK Analytics is very advanced, so he share information. He helping building the scripts for the ads. And of course, the idea is to help the users in the process, in the entire process, not just product research.
There is eBay, there is a Shopify. So if you're in different markets, my audience usually it's a Shopify sellers, mostly dropshippers, some brand owners. So that's definitely could be useful even for brand owners to analyze their competitors, to understand what they're doing and what's the main products in our days.
Definitely. Brand owners, anyone that buy physical products can benefit a lot from this. And it's important to say that we are not finishing here. We are continued development. We're going to have more new tools that coming. We are probably going to expand into Ad Spy. So we're going to provide a very, very advanced Ad Spy that you will be able to browse through thousands of videos from TikTok, from Facebook, and stuff like this.
Yeah, definitely, because like we using different softwares on the Shopify for the product research, for the competitors research, but more and more competitors are coming and ZIK Analytics now on the market, and we start using this one as well because like we want to see every single like strongest points in every single product research platforms to understand like sometimes it's really happening. One platform we are using for one task, another platform for another task. Only one platform, I would say like no, it's not about not enough, it's enough, but it's always good the omnipresence. So even if you are on the different platforms at the moment, so like I highly recommend to test it out because like always we have to find out what's more user friendly for ourselves, and in the same time like what kind of tweaks, filters could open for you the big difference. Because I noticed from my team I have 20 media buyers, and by sharing I highlight that for someone it's like one thing important, for someone is other, and for me it's completely like another thing. It's about like more like how the speed, how is the design looks like, how it's like convenient for using. So that's why by saying that there is a lot of competitors, like you are jumping on Shopify, it's super competitive space. What makes you better than those competitors in your opinion, and what do you think it will be the strongest point to stay on the market and actually take the piece of the pie?
I tell you what, I think the main difference is, and this is something I already noticed a lot in the Shopify industry, there is a lot of money in the Shopify industry, and there is a lot of predators. There is a lot of companies that are here to make money. They are not here to really help people. They are here to make money. And this is the main difference between us to anyone else in the market, is that we are here from in the past 7 years, sticking to our mission statement, to our company vision, which is empowering individuals to achieve independence through e-commerce. And we do everything to, provide value to the people. And this is the main difference. We have 24 hours chat, always available, not 24 hours, 9 hours a day chat, always available with support. If you go other tools, there is no chat. Mm-hmm. We consistently release tons of content, improving, listening, adding new features. So it's just a matter of time. If you stick to your truth, you maintain integrity between yourself to your audience, to your users. Mm-hmm. Nothing can stop.
I would say as well, from my side, before we start the podcast, I just decided to analyze the different competitors in your space in terms of product research for Shopify. And I was checking just YouTube channels for each individual the software. And right now, all the competitors there have no YouTube channels or barely couple of tutorials, and basically it's working. We have subscribers through affiliates or from other channels, and it's great. Nobody against that. Just there is no educational platform in terms of growing YouTube channel on your end, by showing your experience and the back-end value which you provided for eBay. It looks like you're gonna be by the content definitely working great on the Shopify space. And by the way, by being here to record a podcast, it's a YouTube studio of Nahar and his team, and I was speaking to his operator to his main guy who is recording the content, and they sometimes recording for 8 hours one single video. So it's a full-time job where people are doing the research, practicing and sharing the value by sharing the screen and exactly going deep dive into the tool. So I would say that's definitely the strong part, according to so many competitors are not doing that because it's not necessary, but these things makes difference.
Like I said, it's already so much money in Shopify that companies say, okay, why should I make more? I make so much money already from subscribers, Why should I make more? I don't.
Only when they start losing subscribers.
Yeah, maybe then, maybe.
Then once we go should do that different. Yeah. Okay, cool. And by that being said, competitors as well, what I would like to add about the Shopify, there is a bunch of competitors in every single space in attribution. We have ecomscout.io, it's attribution platform. We have a lot of softwares for the attribution, and every single month I notice more and more attribution platforms coming. The same is with product research. The market is so big that everyone has possibilities to cut piece of the pie. And just for example, one of my friend running stores for $20, $20 the store, just come and here get it. It's almost nothing. It's free. Just dropshipping store with the pre-qualified products on it, and they are selling for almost $1 million a month.
Plus the affiliate of Shopify.
That's all, of course, that's where they're making all the money, but I'm just saying the quantity of stores created, and they are average. We have one guy who is selling there is up to 3 million a month just on the Shopify store creation. By that being said, quantity of stores are growing so fast in such a huge numbers that everyone will have a piece of the pie for themselves in every single software. So I definitely wish you good luck with your software.
Thank you.
And I would before the end, ask you a few more questions. First of all, people who are thinking about the SaaS direction, they are now, let's say, in ecom, me in agency, or having own stores, or selling on Amazon, doesn't matter, never been in e-commerce, but just want to start AI software business or just software business. What would be your top 3 recommendation for people who wants to start their own software in 2024?
Okay, so number 1, learn all your competitors.
Okay.
From the registration flow, every tool, how it works, their customer service, everything. Number 2, find the problem in the market, see how you can solve it better. So if you understand the problem in the market, you understand how the software does, you understand the problem, you can find the gap. How you can make it better than them to solve the problem.
Okay.
Number 3, sit down and specify everything. create a whole, you can paint, you can make it with paint, it doesn't matter. You can make it on the paint, on Google Sheet, on Figma, but build your own first mockup. It doesn't need to be professional, but it needs to explain all the processes and the ideas and everything you have visually.
Okay.
These are the three things.
How much investments would it needed to start the software? Or it
Well,
depends on the industry?
Depends really on what of course, depends what the software is doing, because some need lots of databases and scraping, and some not. And some is just like a built-in. But I would say today to start to make like a basic like a first basic version, maybe 20K. Depends what. I cannot say this 20K for everything. If some things you will not be able to make it. And also, it's not just 20K. You need to be lucky to find a good developer also. If you want to go,
that's a bottleneck. That's a big one.
Yeah, if you want to go for any second Indian developer, you will have less chances to get someone good. You know, so also hiring is a huge part of it. You know, hiring developers is a huge part of it. And usually, this is why I say if you are not a developer by yourself, I would urgently suggest to find a developer partner, like a technological partner.
Okay, yeah.
Someone you can trust.
Who gonna be the most interested person to help you out? Not just month by month payouts, but as well interested growing partner.
Without this, very hard to succeed.
Really good.
I would not be able never to succeed neither with eBay or Shopify without a developer, like a partner developer.
Who results driven and looking on the company as his own. Okay, that's cool. Last question, which I'm asking everyone on the podcast at the end. So just choose the option. What would you choose? The end result or the journey?
The journey.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Because it's all about the journey. You cannot reach the end results without the journey.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like if you focus on the end results too much, you miss the entire journey. And not about feeling. You just don't make a good journey. You will never reach the end results.
Okay. Yeah.
It's the step by step, the everyday. If you everyday, it's like compound effect. If every day you do 5 things right, 10 things right, after 1 year, you will be somewhere else. If every day you think about the end results, but you don't do anything, then you never reach the end results, or more or less. You're just gonna fail.
Good point. Yeah, most of the people who I'm speaking with choosing the journey, and I'm one of them as well, because journey is the part of our experience. Without the journey, we won't have the experience, and most probably end results will never happen, because we would quit or with the smallest problems there. That's what newbies are doing, because they are looking only at the results and don't understand the journey is important.
Exactly.
Love to hear that. Anyway, bro, I appreciate you for being on this
Thank
episode.
You so much.
We'll listen for the feedback back from our audience. If you have any questions, please let us know. And please, about the soft launch, give just short explanation, and I will definitely edit the information on this episode.
Of course. So we have a promotion right now, 50% off for the yearly plans and 50% for the first month for the first 1,000 users, including unlimited usage. So it's not just about a discount, but every user that join now and subscribe for the monthly or yearly, lock in unlimited usage, can use the sales tracker as much as they want, product explorer as much as they want, and etc. Why? Because in the industry, and later we're going to do this change as well, we're going to provide plan by usage, where every plan limited to different amount of usage based on price. But if you join right now, you unlock unlimited usage plus you get 50% off.
Okay, that's good. So guys and girls, you can go and look by yourself and the pricing and everything else. Nahar, I appreciate you again.
Thank you so much.
Have a really big soft launch in the most best way.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much. Thanks. Ciao guys.